Hey, church, it's Thursday, April 23rd, and just bringing the COVID Devo to you for today. And I don't know if you can see it behind me. It is absolutely pouring, as all of you that live around Hilton Head know. It's just downpouring right now. And I was just sitting here thinking and kind of wrapping up a little bit of work for the day. I'm technically off as I take some time off to take care of Kristen. But that's pastors are like a lot of people, and who are in leadership, and we're rarely actually off. And so just was sitting here doing a couple of things, sending a couple of emails, and it's just here listening to this rain as I sit in our sunroom at our house and thinking about rain. We often today we often equate rain with negativity, for us it's today and especially in this culture and in any culture that's outside of kind of the farming community, it's a bad thing. It causes hydroplaning on the roads. It rains out ball games and that kind of stuff. And so we don't typically like rain, but we need rain. We know that we need rain so that our grocery stores are filled. And in the time when Scripture written, of course, it was much more of a farming culture. They didn't always have the opportunity like we do. They didn't have any of the opportunities we do to just run to the store and pick up a bag of lettuce or something, some vegetables. And this passage came to mind in Deuteronomy 11. It says, "He will give rain for your land," talking about God, of course, in its season, the early rain and the later rain, that you may gather in your grain and your wine and your oil. And man, just thinking about that, about how God sent the rain in His sovereignty, sent the rain so that people would have provisions. They would have food. They would have the things that they needed. And man, how encouraging is it that it's something that we can see so negative? If we really step back from it, there are incredible positives in the rain. And I think a lot of that applies to what we're going through right now. I had a couple conversations today. We did a staff call and came up then and in another conversation that I had. But we can easily focus on the negatives in this whole quarantine and stay-at-home order and all that kind of stuff that's going on. We can focus on the negatives of not worshiping together and all that kind of stuff. But as I told our staff today, God is not that we need to get used to this and need to stick with this. We all need to not forsake assembling together, as is biblical. But I know I have learned things in this, and God's taught me things about Himself and taught me things about me in this time that I don't know that I would have learned outside of this time. I know you probably could echo that, and a lot of things that you've learned outside of this time is inside this time as well. And so something that we can easily see as a negative, we also see that, man, there are some incredible positives. One of the other things that I think we're seeing is, I think that even as a pastor, I took for granted just getting together with the church and worshiping together and fellowshipping together and all of those things. And I know a lot of us could probably echo that sentiment. And so I just encourage you, man, think about those things and think about the blessings that God is bringing through this. Maybe it's just that simple reminder of what things mean. Maybe it's big things like, our church family that we miss. And maybe it's just small things. We had a conversation last night, and God's been so gracious through so many people in the church bringing us meals as my wife recovers from this hysterectomy. And so we were sitting down and eating one of those last night. And it was awesome, as all those meals are. And then we're eating leftovers and things too. And it was actually yesterday at lunch when we were eating leftovers. We were talking with the kids and saying, all right, here's a conversation. Where's the first restaurant we're going to after quarantine's over? And so, of course, everybody had a different vote because we wouldn't be a family of 5 ladies and 1 guy if everybody voted the same. But we all pretty much picked a different restaurant. And it was awesome. Just a great conversation. Man, just so many positives that come out of this and ways we can look at this with positivity. And so I encourage you to do that, to just think in this time, what is God doing? What are the rain clouds that we see that we say, oh man, it's raining again, but actually are incredible blessings. So, we have, this is news to a lot of you. When I came to First Baptist, I told you pretty quick, I don't like glitter and I don't like cats. our house is full of glitter, always has been, and we have two. One of them sleeping, but two little kittens, Siamese kittens, and for some reason this one has taken up with me, even though I'm still not crazy about cats. But anyway, I hope you guys have an awesome day. Stay dry, but enjoy the rain as well. And Brian will lead us tomorrow. Tune in this Sunday. Brian's preaching this Sunday as I kind of take this week and next week to take care of my bride. But make sure you tune in. That's a great sermon. I already heard it, and I'd love for you to tune in and join us there. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.